Radical receiving for revolutionary riches. In today's video, I'm going to deep dive with you to share what that means and how you can start receiving to welcome in the riches that you truly desire. It's very normal for us to reject, judge, criticize in our lives. It's a very normal thing to do. The problem is that whatever you are rejecting or judging or criticizing creates a barrier of separation between yourself and others. If that's working for you, keep doing it. But I'm here to talk to the entrepreneurs and business owners who are here to make waves of real change and transformation in this world. And in order for you to do that, in order for you to be that leader and change maker, we need to start within, to do some very deep diving inner work, radical transformation, to become that leader, to make those waves. And I've developed a process that I call radical receiving for revolutionary riches. This was something I learned guided from my inner wisdom, my wealthy wisdom within, my soul's wisdom. And of course, no doubt, I've had times of judgment, of criticism, of frustration, and still can get triggered into that space. But when I tune in and when I drop in, I'm always guided back to this process. It's not very much fun in the moment. The ego is going to fight it and want to run a mile from it. But it's a very, very important step. And what I found is wherever we are rejecting, or whatever we are rejecting, whatever you are judging or criticizing, focusing out, there will be a mirror somewhere living inside of you. And I found that when you can go in and find the part of yourself that you are rejecting, that you are judging, that you are criticizing, essentially the part of yourself that you have created separation with, this is what unlocks your ability to become a powerful manifester, a powerful conscious creator. And it is a key step to money manifestation mastery. So your ego is not going to want to do that because you reject and project out and judge out to self-protect, because there's a part of the self that is so vulnerable, that feels unsafe, is desperately trying to protect itself. So the inner game of this is to go within whatever is agitating you, whatever is frustrating you, whatever is triggering you from the outside. You want to create safe space and sacred space to alchemize it. And you alchemize it, you transform it by going within and receiving the part of yourself that is a mirror reflection of that external situation. Now, of course, it's not going to be exactly the same thing, but this is incredibly powerful, an incredibly powerful process, because truly we are interconnected. We impact each other. Yes, you are your own individual person who is here to create your life on purpose, but also we are interconnected. We are not as separate as we like to believe that we are. So what I know is that transformation and change happens when we start within. Your energy, your state of being, how you're being, how you're showing up, creates powerful change, ripples of change and transformation, starting with you, starting with your life, and going out from there. So when you reject, when you judge, when you criticize, you are creating separation. And there will be an inner game. There'll be a place inside where you are self-rejecting or criticizing yourself, judging yourself, something within yourself that you cannot receive, that is mirrored outwards. And this is usually in the shadows, in the darkness. It's the ugly of humanity, or it's in the immensely vulnerable part of yourself that you may feel is unlovable, unworthy, not deserving, a part of yourself that doesn't feel safe, that's traumatized, that's in the shadows of darkness all alone. And it's completely normal to not want to go anywhere near that, but it's happening unconsciously. And this is what's so beautiful about working really consciously with your external triggers or challenges or projections outside, is that the way to really alchemize and transform that is to go within. Because all you can really control is how you react, how you respond, and the action that you take or don't take. And so radical receiving for revolutionary riches is the ability or the willingness to receive aspects of yourself, aspects of life that other people aren't willing to receive. Leaders go first. That you're willing to receive the deep, dark, ugly aspects of yourself, or the deep, dark, ugly aspects of humanity as a way to alchemize, as a way to transform. And rather than creating separation or walls of protection around yourself, you can choose to transform that, the deep, dark wounds that are running through the world, and transmute that through, essentially through love, through consciousness, through your soul's wisdom, through your heart's wisdom, and through your body's wisdom. Because there is a part of you that knows how to transform. There's a part of you that knows how to alchemize. And we transform or alchemize any situation by receiving it, by loving it, by welcoming it home. That wound of separation is what creates the pain. When we come back home into connection, it can no longer exist as it has been. So we always start within. You as the leader, you as the business owner, you are the conscious creator of your life. You are the leader of your life, of your finances, of your business. Everything that is in your life mirrors out from your inner state of being. And so any result that you're seeing in your life, in your finances, in your business, even in the outer world, go within. Go within, witness how you reject, how you protect, how you create separation, and how much energy that is taking up. It takes up a lot of energy to self-protect and to reject. It frees up a lot of energy when you receive. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you don't have boundaries, right? This is about deep self-honoring, deep self-listening. And essentially what you are doing is receiving the aspect of yourself that you haven't been able to receive. And you find that part through your external projections, through where you're projecting, reacting, rejecting the outside world. So why do this, right? Why would you receive? And I remember sometimes fighting my inner guidance, like, they don't deserve to be loved, really reactive. And trust me, this has been a journey for my own personal healing and evolution, and something I have to coach myself back into time and time again. But I'm always guided back to the same thing. And I can feel my resistance sometimes. I don't want to drop that protection, drop those defenses. But it's the most powerful thing of all. So you need to be willing to receive what other people aren't willing to receive. And the reason why you want to do this is because the results that you desire, right, outweigh the need to self-protect. So your vision, your purpose, your money goals, the results that you want to create are going to take you through a powerful transformational portal. This is why I love money manifestation work. It is the journey of growth and evolution, of healing and transformation. And we have so much power inside of us through your body, through your business, through your bank account, to alchemize, to transform, and send ripples of transformation out into the world. But we do that starting with you. So to find this, tap into your wealthy wisdom within, your heart's wisdom, your soul's wisdom. This is the part of you that is connected to all of life, that is in that oneness, that unity consciousness, that knows that you are not separate from anything. Your ego, right? That part of you that's in separation is the part of you that judges, that rejects, and goes into self-protection, that goes into survival mode, that goes into lack, into scarcity, into not enough, into competition, into comparisonitis, that needs to fight or flight in life. That is your survival part. And that is fine. That is part of your human hardwiring. But if you want to be a conscious leader, a conscious wealth creator, aligned with your heart, body, and soul, we need to do things differently. So at its core, radical receiving for revolutionary riches is the willingness to receive all aspects of yourself, starting with you. The light, the shadow, the good, the bad, the enlightened, the part that's in separation, all of you, learning how to receive it, how to hold it, how to love it, how to transform through that radical receiving. And from there, I promise you, you'll be able to receive more and more of life around you. The deepest, darkest aspects of humanity. Radical receiving for revolutionary riches is about not only transforming your life, but transforming all lives around you. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's calling you home to your body, to your heart, to your soul, to your purpose, and will allow you to grow much deeper roots into yourself, into your life, so that you can fully show up here, to fully be here in order to create what you're here to create, experience what you're here to experience, and become who you're here to become, stepping into your full potential, your purpose, your heart, body, soul aligned power, and your true prosperity. What are you currently rejecting that if you learn to receive would transform everything for you? I would love to hear. Please share in the comments below. Thank you for joining us for today's conversation, Radical Receiving for Revolutionary Riches. If you've enjoyed today's conversation, please like this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel to receive my weekly trainings, masterclasses, meditations, and activations on Wealthy Wednesday. And I look forward to being with you again next week. And if you are ready to dive even deeper into this beautiful world of wealth, I'd love to invite you to my upcoming online event. It's completely free for entrepreneurs and business owners, the Living Abundance Wealth Retreat, where I'll be taking you through my money manifestation mastery process step by step. Book your place now via the link below, and I look forward to seeing you there.